Back here on this Food City Friday in the Daytime Kitchen with Executive Chef Tony Mammarella, and today we just finished up that street corn just a little while ago. Now you're going to do some spicy green beans.
We are. And that street corn, we finished it. It's plated up front
Right there. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Sprinkled it with a little bit of Oaxaca cheese and a little bit of cilantro.
Oh.
So for our Asian beans, we're actually going to start with simple haricot vert green beans. We have some matchstick carrots. I thinly sliced some jalapenos.
Okay.
And we have some snow peas, so we're going to add that. We also have some sliced red onion. I showed you those snow peas just so you can see them really thinly sliced. And then
snow peas are so delicious too. They're so sweet.
Something new to the stores I've just found, we actually have these long peppers. Fantastic. They're a sweet flavor, not spicy, but they give you a great look. They're really, really vibrant colors, and they're a great size and shape and consistency. Okay. So we're just going to mix all that together in our bowl. We're going to start our sauce. In the bowl we have roasted garlic, ginger, cilantro, sesame seeds, and an Asian 5-spice.
Ooh.
We're going to add a little bit of rice wine vinegar to that, just enough to kind of get everything started.
Okay.
We're going to splash of soy sauce. That little bit of soy sauce will help with that saltiness, and it'll give it a little bit of that umaminess. And then we're going to add some toasted sesame oil. Sesame oil,
love this. Yeah.
Super, super strong flavor.
Right.
If it's too strong of a flavor for you, don't be afraid to cut it.
Right.
Olive oil helps cut that or blend that down. With this, we're not trying to cook with it. We're simply trying to make a dressing that we can coat with.
And it smells amazing.
I think we'll be okay.
The aroma on that is really nice.
That Chinese 5-spice is just a fantastic seasoning spice to work with. We're literally going to mix this with a whisk, and then we're just going to pour it over it. Once we get it poured over, we're going to toss it with a pair of tongs and toss our salad. Now, all salads are judgmental, I guess, or say, or impartial. You can have seasoning sit for a second. You can have seasoning sit for an hour. You can have seasoning for days. Because there's vinegar in this, and with the salt that comes from the soy sauce, it's going to pull moisture. So it's going to get, I don't want to say wet, but you'll see a little bit of moisture come out of these products as they sit, and the longer they sit. So I would recommend that this be a salad you make, refrigerate, and then eat.
Okay.
Now, doesn't mean that tomorrow it's not going to be good. It'll have that more pickled flavor, but it still will work out, and it'll break down and kind of give you a unique flavor. It's a bright color, it's a good consistency, and then it works really, really well for plating and presentation with this, because we can work on our tray. It really focuses on the colors and the flavors and the loud flavors, I guess, that you would have with most of those Asian items.
Now, I forgot to ask you, those green beans, are they raw, or did you steam them or anything? Or?
I'm doing these raw today.
Okay. And I think that's a good way to go with green beans sometimes. I think a lot of folks just overlook that sometimes.
It is, and with this, because we're going to let it sit, and it's got a little bit of vinegar, and it's got a little bit of saltiness to it, they're going to soften as they sit. So that'll help break them down, but it works really well to present. It looks big and bright and beautiful, and it gives it some fantastic color to it. Cilantro, I don't know if you know or not, but is really prevalent as Asian as well as Mexican. So it's a great ingredient to kind of cross back and forth with. It's in this particular dish, and it works really well as a garnish or something on top of that.
And this looks like it'd be one of those salads that you could put pretty much anything in there you want to put in there.
You could add all sorts of other flavors to it. If you were really, really prevalent with some type of specific vegetable or something, it would work. Some really thinly sliced celery or any type of those Asian items would work in there.
And also, if you wanted to put some grilled chicken or some marinated chicken on there, that would work perfect as an entree as well.
It would go really well in that.
All right, so we got the street corn over here, we got the green beans over there, and everything you were talking about, all the different produce. Food City is a great place to get your produce.
It is, and this time of year is really fun for me being a chef, because a lot of our stuff starts to come in fresh. So we start getting our local produce, and we're a little early for that, but it's really going to ramp up.
It's starting to roll in. It really is.
And then by the end of this month, it should be really, really popular with our fresh produce coming.
We got those local growers. We honored them last week with their luncheon and everything. They really bring their A game.
We do, and we really appreciate them.
Absolutely. Tony, we appreciate you being here today.
Thank you very much.
All right, folks, foodcity.com to learn more about everything you saw here today. We'll be back with more Daytime coming up.